So welcome to this afternoon's game, and as the players make their way out onto the pitch, let me bring in Trevor Brooking to say a few words. Trevor.
Good afternoon, Peter. The atmosphere outside the stadium when I arrived was absolutely electric, so let's get on with it.
The group stage opening game has finally arrived after a lengthy build-up in the media. There's no doubt that this match will set the tempo for the rest of the group stage, quite possibly the whole competition. So both teams will have their eyes on a win.
Match kicks off. Let's hope it's a cracker. Both teams will be hoping for a bright start to the match. Bonnet. Down the right-hand channel. We're waiting for the first goal, and a good cross here could set one up. Another shot. Won't be disappointed there. Not enough accuracy on the shot. Trevor, this game has started at quite a pace.
Yes, they have. It'll be hard to keep it going like this for the rest of the game, Peter.
Here's Melbo. Lucic. Chopped him down there. Free kick given. Yellow card. Well, I must say that does seem a little harsh. But he was nowhere near the ball, so maybe the right decision really by the referee.
He's carried the ball forward.
Gets it. Finds himself in the area. Ibrahimović.
And the goalkeeper puts it out for a corner.
Who's waiting in the middle? Ibrahimović.
Picked up by the keeper.
And Lucic. And to Svensson.
Santa Cruz. Here's Paredes. Bonnet.
Riveros. Got his foot in.
He's looking for support. 15 minutes into the first half. So running off the ball for the cross.
Just needs half a yard here.
And Edmund.
The defenders are constantly on the back foot.
They're in a good position down the left.
And to Svensson.
Barreto. Santa Cruz.
Rather than wait on his line, the goalkeeper decided to come out and pick it up.
Had the ball now.
Toledo.
On the ball here.
There's not a lot of support. Down the left. Now he's got a chance to whip it across from the left.
Get the ball back.
Santa Cruz.
Ball given away. Still on the ball here. Will he find space for a shot?
Keeper didn't take his eyes off the ball there.
Barreto. He's off down the left wing.
Dealt with that threat well. within shooting range.
They're defending well, very well indeed. Barreto.
Could get a shot away. Larson. Clearance picked up, might have a dig from here.
Here's Anders Svensson. Chooses to go down the left flank. Ljungberg. Surely this one. And a punch away by the keeper there sends it behind for a corner kick.
They've played it short. Wilhelmsen.
Well, he just couldn't find the accuracy there.
Area. Taps the ball neatly. Keeps the ball in a very promising position. Larson. Oh, how close was that?
The goalkeeper will be asking questions of his defence for letting that happen.
The referee blows his whistle. It's the end of the first half. And the two managers will have a lot to say to their teams, I would think.
We've seen a lot of chances, but few have come close to hitting the back of the net, really.
We can't help thinking that if one team was to score, we might see a deluge of goals.
So neither team making the break, it's 0-0.
The second half gets underway. Let's hope for another 45 minutes of great football here.
Which team can break the deadlock? Making good progress down the left wing now.
Caught him late. Conceded a free kick in a dangerous position. He could be booked here. Well, no. I think the referee is going to keep the cards in his pocket this time. But he may not be so lucky on the next occasion. Ljungberg.
Sturdy defence here. Santa Cruz.
Riveros.
Here's Paredes. They're keeping it tight here. Paredes. And Ibrahimović.
Can he create something? Ibrahimović! Oh no, he's put it through his own goal!
They'll be kicking themselves after conceding a goal like that.
They cannot believe their luck. It was good fortune, really, Trevor.
Well, without a doubt. I don't see the manager complaining too.
They haven't looked in much trouble, have they, really, Trevor? But now they've gone behind. They'll be so disappointed with the goal, won't they?
Yes, they will. So now they need to focus all their energy on grabbing the equaliser.
Here's Larson. And Larson. Larson!
Keeper's ball. Da Silva. Here's Paredes.
Anders Svensson. Here's Larson.
perfect ball.
Sneaks into the penalty area. Ibrahimović.
This is a dangerous throw-in for the defence to face.
A throw-in a good position again.
Accurate service could give them another goal.
And to Svensson.
The keeper tidies up.
Ibrahimović had the ball now.
Barreto.
Nice work to keep possession too. Stopped him illegally. Free kick.
Barreto.
To the man in space.
An equaliser could be on the cards here.
Can they keep defending like that?
He's looking for support. Play surges forward.
Chance in the box.
He's right on the end of the rebound.
And it's in, a stunning goal with his left. They're now 2 goals up. He was alive to the chance of a rebound and took full advantage in a ruthless fashion.
That's the cushion they needed. So perhaps they'll take their foot off the throttle a bit now, and we'll see them defend a bit deeper and protect this lead. Well, it's a pleasure to watch a team in this kind of form.
Absolutely, Peter. I think the opposition could learn a few lessons from this.
It looks like a substitution is going to be made.
Da Silva.
Ball one, good defending there.
Bone. Barreto.
Is there space for a shot? Quite remarkable.
Take the ball and restart quick. You still have lots to do.
30 minutes played in the second half. The game is beginning to open up again.
The deficit looks far less daunting now. So the game is turning out to be less predictable than some thought, Trevor.
Yes, indeed. Some of the old bookies might be getting worried.
Dealt with that threat well. Picked off, chance to have a go from here. Wins possession to stop the attack. Here's Paredes. Went in and won the ball too. And to Svensson. Here's Paredes.
Bone.
He chooses to go down the right. Here's Paredes. Trends it through the middle.
The push forward gains momentum.
Can he conjure up here? Larsen. A magnificent goal. It's hard to see them throwing this away now. Absolutely magnificent.
The team came up trumps and pleased their massive following here today.
It was such a good shot, wasn't it, Trevor?
A superb shot indeed.
They've conceded the goal at the worst time imaginable, Trevor.
Well, you're right, Peter. They've got to go for broke now.
We're into the last 5 minutes. Wins it. Might have a go from here. Can he get a clean strike here? Took him out. Gives away a free kick. The yellow card is out here. A booking for him, and he'll need to be careful now for the rest of the game.
Got the shot in, but it's gone over.
Here's Edmund. And Svensson. Good work to keep the ball. Only 1 minute to be added on. Into the danger area. Win possession, the attack came to nothing. The whistle has gone and the match is over. So they pick up 3 points with victory. Would you say the game went to plan, Trevor?
More or less, yes. They have a couple of things to work on, though.
So that all remains for me to do is to say that we've reached the end of our coverage this afternoon. Many thanks to Trevor beside me.
No, you're welcome, Peter. It's been a good afternoon of football.
And we look forward to seeing you at the next game. Goodbye. Hello and good afternoon. The players are coming out onto the pitch then for today's game, as are the referee and his assistants. Trevor Brooking is with me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure to be here watching these two fight it out this afternoon. Here we go.
Supporters of both teams are creating a tremendous atmosphere in the stadium for this group stage match. And we can only hope that the teams respond with the same passion shown by the crowd. Game kicks off, a great match expected here. Who has the most desire to win this one? We shall see. He dribbles out to the right. Here's Youngberg. Runs with the ball towards the left flank. Is there space for a shot? Ibrahimović!
And the keeper has it under control.
Now what can he do? They have another chance. They look unbeatable. Impressive defending. Goes to ground, but the ref waves play on.
Goalkeeper makes the decision to come forward and collects the ball.
Lucic. Won the ball well. Here's Larsen. Can surely put it away. Larsen.
Well, maybe he was unlucky on that one. Did well to find the space for the shot, though.
He continues his run down the right.
Oh, it's got through.
Given away a free kick in a dangerous area. It could be costly. The ref just wants a word with him by the looks of it. Probably about keeping his composure and his temper in check.
It won't be easy from here. It's over, but that was close. Melbo. Down the right.
Well worked to win possession.
He's off down the left wing. He's attacking the left-hand side of the area.
Opportunity here.
Can they keep defending like that? Solid clearance snuffs out the danger.
Lienberg.
Down the left-hand channel.
Nice work to keep possession too.
30 minutes into the first half. And he's having a dig. Perhaps he couldn't control it, but it's wide of the left post.
Oh, there's an excellent bit of pressure up front to make the chance. They'll be sorry, though, they've just missed the goal.
Tries to slice open the defence.
Receives it in space. Larsen.
The keeper's looking nervous. He has his defence to thank for saving him there.
Had the ball now. On the attack here. Larsen.
Over the bar. Really threatening the goalkeeper there. Back to the keeper. He's cut the pass out beautifully.
Wins possession to stop the attack. Will he find space for a shot?
The shot comes in.
Another shot blocked by the keeper.
They must be wondering what they have to do to beat this goalkeeper today.
It'll soon be half-time, and neither side really looks like scoring here before the break. Attack came to nothing. They give away possession. Just caught offside there. He got him round the back, but the assistant referee had his flag up. And Edmund. 1 minute is being shown on the board. Well, he conjure up now. There's the whistle for the end of the first half. And both managers with plenty to mull over here in preparing their half-time team talks.
So, Trevor, what did you think of the first half?
Well, I'd say it's been a terrific game so far. Very exciting. Enjoyable stuff.
Well, we hope it's not going to be the final score, but at the break, it's 0-0.
Second half then gets underway. Let's hope for another 45 minutes of entertaining football here.
No sign of any substitutions yet.
Hung on to the ball in a good position. Finds his man.
Slides a pass into the open space. Would an attack down the left side be worth it?
A great passage of play. Pressure always on the defence.
Amazing goal! They've opened the scoring. Just after the break. Great goal from the forward.
So the game will really open up now they've scored, surely, because I can't see them just sitting back and defending. They've taken the lead. How do you see the game developing from here on then, Trevor?
Well, from a fan's point of view, the goal's great news. Their opponents can no longer sit back, content with things as they stand.
So it's an attack on the right. And the ball goes into touch deep in opposition territory.
They're in a good position down the right. Ibrahimović!
It's over. Too high.
Oh, he's been tripped. The referee points to the spot, penalty kick given. He doesn't seem to be injured, so he may take the spot kick himself.
So here from the spot, a chance to level the scores.
Fisted away.
Booted to safety.
And Larsen.
Can he keep it going?
He uses his head. Hold on to possession here. No attempt whatsoever to play the ball. Free kick. Here's Anders Svensson. Anders Svensson!
Safely into the keeper's gloves.
Neatly done. Really dealt with that threat. Here's Ibrahimović. Will he find the space? Astonishing goal! They've stretched their lead. He did it again. You could just sense the relief from the attacker and his teammates when that went in. A 2-goal cushion does take the pressure off them a little.
Great goal there, Trevor. A superb run and finish.
Just skimmed.
Well, are we going to see some more magic up front, Trevor?
You know, Peter, if they keep up this pace, I wouldn't rule out another.
Looking around for support. Well worked to win possession. Possession lost there. Possession gained there.
Play pushes forward then.
Here's a chance to whip it in.
Stop the attack dead then.
He's off on the long run. A chance to counter-attack here.
Will he test the keeper?
The keeper has been kept busy today.
They've had a few decent attempts, but the keeper's been too good today.
He's on the rampage. There's a chance for a cross here.
Edmund. And to Svensson.
Oh, he threw that opportunity away.
Well, you know, Peter, I wonder whether if the shot was on target, the goalkeeper actually would have got to it. I don't think so.
He controls it well.
The right back's got to stay alert.
The keeper makes the stop. It's gone over the line. They can swing it in from the right wing.
Can he find the space? Crucial interception in the box.
The clock counting down.
Holds on to the ball.
That pass has made it through.
Poor ball intercepted.
The danger is snuffed out.
Well cut out. There will be 2 additional minutes to be played. Just dived in there. Free kick given. It's a yellow card. It was a bad tackle, and the referee has taken exception to it and says that is bad enough for a booking. And Anders Svensson. Still with possession, and they can attack from here. Knocks it out to the flank. Booted clear. The whistle goes, and that's it.
With this win, they are in the final tournament. What for you was the decisive factor, Trevor?
Well, I think their determination gave them what they wanted.
Our time is up, so thanks, Trevor, for your analysis today.
It's been a great afternoon's football, I think, Peter.
And it's goodbye from both of us.
The fans are providing a noisy and colourful backdrop for this great occasion.
Both teams will be hoping for a bright start to the match.
And Lampard win possession here. Wilhelmsen. Here's Anders Svensson. Neat ball through.
Solid defending there and a good clearance.
Well read and intercepted there. Rooney. And Owen. Still in possession here. Worked really hard to get the ball back there. Lampard. Keep possession.
A perfect ball. Oh, maybe the pressure's got to him. It's well over the bar. I think perhaps the pressure from defence affected his shot on that one.
Here's Anders Svensson. What a through ball. He's gone for goal. Rooney. Here's Owen. Well maintained there. That's the whistle and the flag is up. He was just caught offside there. And Terry. Lampard. Looking around for support. And Anders Svensson. Played through.
Chance to cross. A strike. That was a dreadful mistake by the keeper. Luckily for him, though, the defender was able to clear it.
He set up nicely for the cross here.
Sturdy defence here. The ball goes out of play in a good position. Now he's got a chance to whip it across from the left. And he's having a dig.
Well, I think the keeper was aware it was going over.
Well, some of the crowd thought that one was on its way in. And what a goal it would have been. The defenders are constantly on the back foot.
Good running on the ball.
Another shot blocked by the keeper.
They must be wondering what they have to do to beat this goalkeeper today. 15 minutes left of the first half. Nielsen.
A great passage of play. Pressure always on the defence.
Intercepted. Still on the ball here. Well won there. Looking for support now.
They're breaking quickly here.
Brought an end to the attack. Rooney. Gerrard. Excellent defending there. Lucic. And they still have possession here. Here's Anders Svensson. Can he get a clean strike here?
And it's still not properly clear.
The attackers have to be more accurate up against this defence if they want to take full advantage of the chances that are coming their way.
Up goes the assistant referee's flag. Tried to spring the offside trap, but the run was timed just a little too early. Rooney. Still on the ball here. Still stalemate with neither team really looking like scoring before the half-time break. Here's Lucic. And Anders Svensson.
And he's found some space here.
Into the penalty area.
They look unbeatable. Impressive defending.
Lucic. There will be 1 more minute to be added.
A good delivery needed here.
Wilhelmsen. The first 45 minutes is over and the teams head off towards the dressing rooms here.
So, Trevor, no goals so far.
No, neither side has had a great deal of penetration. Hopefully the two managers will come up with something a bit different in the second half.
No goals then, it's 0-0 and everything to play for in the second 45 minutes.
The second half is underway. The managers have had their half-time pep talks. Let's see how the players respond now.
Let's see which team can take control in the second half.
Dealt with the threat well.
A nice ball through.
Can he put it away?
Gives it a go.
Put it in!
They lead the game by 1. In the first few minutes of the second half. That is top class. Finally, the deadlock is broken. I have to admit, though, I thought it was never going to come.
That just underlined the quality.
We've waited a long time for that first goal, haven't we, Trevor?
It was just what the game needed to bring it to life.
And Gerrard. Here's Owen. Fine through ball down the middle. Lampard. Didn't give it away. Advancing on goal here.
Would an attack down the right side be worth it?
Turns defence into attack there. And Wilhelmsen. Here's Beckham. Owen.
He's carried the ball forward.
And Ljungberg. Here's Carragher.
He's looking for support. He continues his run down the left.
Well read and intercepted. Cuts it out. Can he find his man? And Lampard. Here's Joe Cole.
Down the left.
He's set up nicely for the cross here.
Can he get a decent cross in?
Will there be a goal here?
It's an amazing goal. They've been pegged back. Off the right post and in.
It's been a tight game so far, and there's not much between these teams in terms of ability. I think we're in for a good battle here. There was nothing the keeper could do with that.
They've conceded the equaliser, Trevor. Do you think they've still got what it takes to win?
Well, let's hope they haven't lost the momentum. They'll be massively disappointed if they throw this one away.
What a ball through the middle.
That's picked up by the goalkeeper.
And Lienberg. Late challenge. Here's Anders Svensson. Lienberg. Poor ball intercepted. And Gerrard. They give away possession. Rooney. Here's Joe Cole. And Lucic. Anders Svensson.
He intercepts.
Still their ball. Good attacking position too. Ibrahimović.
They intercept the pass.
Poor ball picked off. Ibrahimović. And Ashley Cole.
We've reached the last 15 minutes.
That was offside there, and the opposition defenders look pretty relieved about that too. Slip through the gap. Rooney!
And the ball ends up in the keeper's gloves.
Edmund. Here's Anders Svensson. Neat ball through. Just needs a yard. Larson.
And they have a throw-in deep in the opposition half. A decent ball in might give them the chance to regain the lead. And the ball goes out of play again. Crossing opportunity.
Needs to test the keeper here.
Tries again. In the safe hands of the keeper.
Ferdinand. He comes her up now. Lampard. Only 5 minutes remain, and there's nothing to separate the two sides. Will we see a winner here?
Now that's a pinpoint pass.
Can he find the space? Owen. Here's Rooney.
And coming forward, the keeper collects the ball.
Edmund.
Dashes along the left side flank.
Here's Ibrahimović. Needs a sight of goal.
A good cross could get the winner here.
Keeps the ball in a very promising position. A huge roar from the crowd as the referee blows the final whistle. Could only manage a draw here, but they won't mind that. This result is enough for them to go on to the next round. The players, the manager, the supporters, absolutely delighted.
Well, that's it for this afternoon's broadcast, so thank you, Trevor.
I've enjoyed it, thanks, Peter.
And we hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Good afternoon and a warm welcome to today's game. With me today, a man who knows his football, it's Trevor Brooking.
Hello and thanks, Peter. And what a build-up we've had for today's game.
This is the first round of the tournament and both sides arrive with plenty of passion. A loss here means a failure to qualify for the next round. There's no doubt that players from both sides will be going all out for a win here. Really lively atmosphere as we get underway. You can just feel the tension mounting.
Both teams will be aiming to keep it tight in the early stages.
They work so well in tandem.
Into the penalty area. Here's Ibrahimović. Concedes a free kick. Now, can they conjure something up here?
Could be curling over.
He doesn't catch it, but takes no chances by punching it clear. It's a corner.
It's into the face of goal.
Amazing goal!
It's the opening goal. In the opening minutes of the game. That's an accurate, powerful header. Well, that goal has disappointed a very large number of fans here today. They have the opener. Trevor, do you think they'll change their approach in any way now that they do have the lead?
I'd be very surprised. I think they'll continue as before and hope for a second.
Here's Wilhelmsen. Wonderful defending there. And Lucic.
There's not a lot of support.
Gets it. Ibrahimović.
No, off target.
Perhaps that was a bit unlucky, because I think the keeper may have taken his eye off the ball.
Larsen. And Ibrahimović. Ibrahimović!
Well held by the goalkeeper.
Ibrahimović.
Chance to cross.
In the penalty area.
This is a dangerous throw-in for the defence to face.
A good delivery needed here. Great save, he did well there.
His right foot shot was well struck, but it wasn't good enough to beat the keeper. Down the right flank.
Careless pass picked off. Nice pass. Flag was up, just caught offside there. Good call though by the assistant referee.
He's carrying the ball forward. Well, he found his man. Can he make something of this?
Excellent defending there. Edmund. Concedes a free kick in a dangerous area here.
Almost 30 minutes gone. An attack on the right from the through ball.
Here's Lucic. Gets it in space.
Cleared from danger by some good defensive pressure.
Brought an end to the attack.
It's been hacked away. They're making good progress down the right side.
Opportunity here. Receives it in space.
They're defending well.
And Svensson. Trouble for the defence from the left. Just needs half a yard here.
No, that wasn't going in. Not a bad try, though.
Maybe he wasn't hungry enough for the goal there.
Arrives in the box. Oh, it's in! They extend their lead.
That really was a super shot into the left corner. It could be the turning point in this match. They got the goal they wanted and can take the credit for it.
It was such a good shot, wasn't it, Trevor?
Yes, that was an absolute classic.
They now have a 2-goal cushion at 2-0. The defence have been left flat-footed.
Not a bad effort there, but not accurate enough to be threatening.
Good skill on the pass to find some space. Should have finished better.
Good opportunity to swing it over from the right there. He lifts it into the box. And to Svensson.
And the ball ends up in the keeper's gloves.
The referee blows his whistle. It's the end of the first half, and the two managers will have a lot to say to their teams, I would think.
Talk us through that half, Trevor.
Well, for me, Peter, they really need to mix it up a bit. OK, they have the lead, but their attacking play has been pretty predictable.
So as the fans take a breather, 2-0 is how the score sheet reads.
The second half underway. Will the players respond to their respective managers' half-time team talks?
They've switched sides for the second half. Making good progress down the left wing now. Looking around for support. Ball given away. Larsen. Some good running off the ball, putting the pressure on.
Larsen! Goal!
They now have a comfortable lead.
The second half has barely kicked off.
That's his second goal today.
He's on fire today. Well, they're cruising along now.
Right, Trevor, it's 3-0 and they are looking good.
3-0 now, a handsome lead developing.
Here's Ibrahimović. He's looking for support. Passes back to the keeper. And he goes for it.
That's the keeper's ball there.
And Edman. And Svensson. Here's Larsen. To the man in space. And Svensson. A terrific goal. They might just run away with this. Everyone knew he was going to do it, and he has done it superbly.
It's been hit so well, and there was little the goalkeeper could do.
Stephen, what did you make of that goal? It's 4-0. They've been on fire in front of goal today. Win the ball back. Edman. Picked off. Chance here. What a through ball.
Plenty of options for a cross.
He's carried the ball forward. Nicely won there. The attack came to nothing. Don't give it away there. From way out. Well, they made the chance, but the shot swings past the right post.
Well, some of the crowd thought that one was on its way in, and what a goal it would have been.
The manager will make two changes here. Well, this I think is clear enough. The manager intends just trying to hold on to this lead. And Svensson. Danger now, down on the left-hand side. That's an angled cross. Real chance here. Anxious moments on the manager's bench there. Could have been a costly mistake. In trouble here. Ball stolen and a real chance. So running off the ball for the cross. Will he put it away? Steals the ball. They're on the attack. Almost 75 minutes have gone. The defender cuts this one out.
The left back really needs to stay sharper.
It's clear. And Svensson. And Svensson. Punched away. Quick reaction from the keeper there to punch it out. Corner. They'll battle for this in the middle. It's a long shot. Yes! It's hard to see them throwing this away now. He struck it well with his left foot. It was such a good shot, wasn't it, Trevor?
Yes, and now I think they're picking up some momentum.
As the scoreline indicates, they've been so clinical in front of goal today. The keeper comes forward and the ball ends up in his arms. Nice through ball to the wing. Will there be a goal here? Great opportunity to swing it over from the left there. They give away possession. Anders Svensson penalised for that challenge. Hang on to the ball there. Lienberg. The ball still with them here. Showed his defensive quality there. The referee ends the game here. They've negotiated the first round. So, Trevor, no surprises there, really, were there?
Oh, not at all, Peter. A routine win.
And that's really it for the broadcast this afternoon. Many thanks to Trevor beside me.
It's been a great afternoon's football, I think, Peter.
And it's just time for me to say goodbye from us both. And this quarter-final is underway. You never know quite what is going to happen in this game. He's gone for goal. Held by the keeper. Declare.
Wonderfully won there. Neatly done. Really dealt with that threat. On the ball here. It's a booking. The referee decided to caution him there once the ball went dead. And I have to say that was a very bad challenge, and the referee got it absolutely right.
Needs to find the target with the ball in. He tries his luck. Got the shot in. I think the goalkeeper knew it was off target. These early stages really have been terrific so far, Trevor.
You're right, Peter. They've come out buzzing today.
And the keeper decides to come off his line for the ball.
Edmund.
Down the left flank.
The defenders are constantly on the back foot.
Can he test the keeper?
Well, I think the keeper was aware it was going over.
I think perhaps the pressure from defence affected his shot on that one.
Ibrahimović. Might work the keeper here. Ibrahimović.
Oh, millimetres away.
Perhaps that was a bit unlucky, because I think the keeper may have taken his eye off the ball.
Here's Boularus.
Declare.
Seemed to be brought down then. The referee waves play on. Fantastic goal. That puts them in front. Absolutely magnificent.
A goal like that will always give your team a huge boost.
Well, we've got a goal. How do you see the game?
1-0, but can they hang on to this lead?
15 minutes gone in the first half. He's well beaten to the ball there. And coming forward, the keeper collects the ball.
Poor ball intercepted.
And now the counter-attack.
Caught offside, absolutely no question about it. That was the right decision.
He intercepts.
Wins possession to stop the attack. And Van Nistelrooy. Nice work to keep possession too. Poorly timed challenge. Possession maintained, chance here.
The defence somehow manages to keep it out. It's been hacked away. That lacks accuracy.
And to Svensson. Here's Melberg. A sight of goal here. Very important interception.
15 minutes left of the first half.
Brings it under control.
Chance for a good cross here.
He's cut the ball back to the edge of the area.
Flag was up, just caught offside there. Good call though by the assistant referee.
And he takes the return. The ball goes out of play in a good position. Chance to cross. Will there be a goal here? Struck it from distance. And Van Nistelrooy. Nice stretching of the play, pushing forward. Lienberg. Down the left channel. Wins a free kick in a promising position. What will they do here? Clear. Snyder. He dribbles out to the right. He could swing it in here. Stop the attack well. Still got a lot to do from there. Quite remarkable. They've considered an equaliser. That's his fourth of the competition.
There really is no room for error now. One slip-up could cost either team a goal and perhaps even the game.
Where did he come from? So both teams will be looking for a quick goal here.
Yes, and it looks like we might have quite a game on our hands, Peter.
5 minutes to go to half-time.
A great passage of play. Pressure always on the defence.
Lienberg. Throw in a good position. Will they employ the long throw here? They can swing it in from the left wing. Good pass. The shot comes in. Not a bad shot, but it's over.
Maybe he wasn't hungry enough for the goal there.
And Van Nistelrooy. There's not a lot of support. Here's Anders Svensson. Snyder. Here's Maduro. Had the ball now. Stopped him well there. The first 45 minutes is over and the teams head off towards the dressing rooms here. So they'll start the second half all square then, Trevor. Can we expect to see changes?
Well, I think the manager will be telling them not to lose concentration, because I suspect it was that lost them the lead in the first half.
It's one apiece, that's how it stands, setting up an interesting second half, I think. The second half kicks off. How will it shape up? The sides have been changed for the second half. Wilhelmsen. Well worked to win the ball. Dashes along the left side flank. So this has come about from the through ball to the left. Great opportunity to swing it over from the left there. Lienberg. Just wide. That was so close to the right post.
Well, it's always worth trying the shot, even from there. Just better luck next time, I suppose.
Here's Koku. And Sneijder.
Carries the ball through the middle.
Sneijder. Here's Larsen. Wilhelmsen.
They're making good progress down the right side.
Chance in the box. Wilhelmsen.
Not a bad try, but it lacked accuracy.
It's so important for the marker to snuff out goal attempts like that.
To the man in space. Get a free kick in a very dangerous position. Can they do something with it?
5 targets in the box.
Now inside the penalty area.
And he shoots from there. The goalkeeper had his eye on that and saw it was wide of the right post.
Well, I think the ball swerved a bit. Didn't quite hit the shot properly.
Sneijder. Could be a chance here.
Making good progress down the left wing now.
Wilhelmsen. And Koku. Sneijder. Here's Robben. Edmund. Poorly attempted pass. Koku made no attempt to play the ball. Van Bommel. Here's Robben.
The defender kept his eye on that one and played it to safety. It's a corner.
It's into the face of goal.
Fans will be disappointed there. A goal would really have turned this game round, Trevor.
Yes, Peter, I think everyone was aware of that. They just got to be more accurate.
Maduro. Van Bommel. Here's Robben.
He dribbles out to the left.
Dealt with that threat well. Dealt with the threat expertly.
We're almost in the final quarter of an hour.
Here's Maduro. Sneijder. Larsen.
Looking around for support.
And Anders Svensson. Ibrahimović. Surely this one.
The keeper holds it.
Weah. Maduro. Van Bommel. Here's Sneijder. Van Nistelrooy.
He's scored 1 goal in this game.
And he'll deliver the cross.
Well, I think the keeper was aware it was going over. Finds his man.
The defenders are showing good concentration.
The break is on.
Van Nistelrooy.
The finishing not good enough there. Opportunity lost. So had that gone in, we would have had a different game on our hands, Trevor.
You're right, Peter. They really have to make these chances pay off.
Melbo. Here's Lucic. Larsen. Here's Anders Svensson. Ibrahimović.
He took his chances, but that wasn't going in.
It's very difficult to keep absolute concentration in situations like that.
And Kite.
Controls it well.
Well worked to win possession. Needs to find the target here. Ljungberg. Tries again.
And the keeper has it under control.
The referee blows his whistle to end the second half, and the scores are level. So we now enter extra time in search of a winner.
Always disappointing to concede an equaliser, Trevor, and never more so than in the second half.
Yes, and they've let it in with the manager's half-time team talk still fresh in their minds.
So here we go, into the first half of extra time. How do you expect extra time to pan out now, Trevor?
Well, it looks like being the survival of the fittest. There's a lot of tied legs out there.
He's looking for support.
Stops it nicely. Stopped the attack well.
They're in possession, down the left wing.
Anders Svensson. He's in the box. Anders Svensson. Goal!
They're in front again.
Just before the end of the first period of extra time.
You don't see that too often. It was such a good shot, wasn't it, Trevor?
Yes, that was an absolute classic.
They have the slimmest of leads at 2-1. And Maduro.
Great opportunity to swing it over from the left there. And he's got his shot in, but no real threat.
He knows that you have to keep making chances on goal. Unfortunately, that wasn't accurate enough.
Here's Van Bommel. Ibrahimović. Maduro.
Babel.
That was an obvious foul.
Trouble for the defence from the left.
There's a chance to whip it in.
The free kick has been given here in a very dangerous position.
There are 5 men in the box to aim for.
Gets it. Ljungberg.
It's a corner as the keeper punches that one. Can they make it? That completes the first period of extra time. That's the end of the first half of extra time. Trevor, any advice for the players here?
Well, it's difficult to know what to say now. One flash of it.
So here we go for this final period of extra time. Let's see if the second half can produce a winner. Nice footwork. Looking around for support.
Anders Svensson.
Keeper's ball. Here's Van der Vaart. That's tidy footwork. The keeper didn't hang back, came forward and made the ball his. And Edmund. No, it's been cut out. Well maintained there. Defensive lapse there, ball stolen. The keeper deals with it. Here's Kite. And Van der Vaart. Robben. This is a dangerous throw-in for the defence to face.
A good cross should set something up.
And Ljungberg. Maduro. Van der Vaart. A mistimed lunge gives away a free kick. The yellow card is out here. A booking for him, and he'll need to be careful now for the rest of the game. Stop the attack dead then. The whistle has gone and the match is over. With this win, they are in the semi-final. It was breathtaking stuff, really, Trevor.
Oh, definitely. A great game with lots of action. It's a shame someone had to lose.
Our time is up, so thanks, Trevor, for your analysis today.
Well, it's been great, Peter.
And we'll be seeing you at the next match. Goodbye. And the semi-final is underway. Who has the most desire to win this one? We shall see. He cleared. Now have possession here. Here's Pirlo. He's looking for a free man.
Lucic.
The defender cuts this one out. Sturdy defence here.
Tony. Odo. Here's Camoranesi. Pirlo. And Tony. Here's a chance.
Well, the keeper was quick to react and punch the ball behind for a corner.
It's into the middle. Solid defence in the box.
Showed his defensive quality there. Ibrahimović.
Can anyone stop him?
Ibrahimović! Quite remarkable! They've taken the lead.
He really got behind that one.
There really was no stopping that.
Just a one-goal lead then. Can they add to that?
Nice work to keep possession too. Worked really hard to get the ball back then. Larson!
The keeper holds it. 15 minutes have passed.
Lienberg.
Good running off the ball here. A chance to whip it in.
And the defence really dug the keeper out of that one. Throw in. They're moving well down the left-hand side.
Lienberg.
In the safe hands of the keeper.
Wins the ball, great defending. Here's Melberg. Ibrahimović.
This could be dangerous down the left.
Yeah, he was offside there, with a massive relief for the opposition defenders. Gilardino. Great opportunity to swing it over from the left there.
Well, that was good play there. Confident defensive work.
And Wilhelmsen.
They can swing it in from the left wing.
Ibrahimović! Oh, it's in!
They stretch their lead to 2 goals. Off the crossbar and in. So with the lead extended, let's see if some complacency might just creep into the side.
But the keeper didn't stand a chance with that one.
Although 2-0 now, they can't get too complacent. 30 minutes into the first half. Splits the defence beautifully.
And coming off his line, the keeper picks it up.
Lucic.
Down the right-hand channel.
Ibrahimović!
Well dealt with by the keeper.
Odo.
Here's Fabio Cannavaro.
Camoranesi. He chooses to go down the right.
Really stopped in his tracks there. Nesta. And Zambrota. De Rossi. Perrotta.
Looking for space down the left-hand side.
Now have possession here. Ibrahimović! to the man in space. Read that play and got the ball. Great work.
5 minutes left in the first half. Good running off the ball.
Here's real danger.
The keeper has been kept busy today.
They've had a few decent attempts, but the keeper's been too good today.
Nielsen.
Here's Anders Svensson. Well read and intercepted.
The keeper has to deal with it.
Larsen.
The keeper's got it. Odo. Nice footwork.
Nicely found. The referee blows for the end of the first half. The players head off into the dressing rooms for their half-time team talks.
So, Trevor, how do you think it's shaping up?
It's not been bad, but it's not been anything special. Let's hope for improvement in the second half.
And as the players return to the dressing rooms, it's 2-0 as we await the second half.
Into the second half we go, and hopefully another 45 minutes of great football.
It's as you were for both teams, with no substitutions.
Here's Larsen. Possession gained there. Here's Zambrotta. Gets it. Shooting chance here.
That's the keeper's ball now.
Zambrotta, De Rossi, Nesta, and Pirlo, De Rossi, and Perotta
Down the left channel.
Pirlo receives the pass.
They look unbeatable.
Impressive defending. And Bienberg.
That pass didn't make it.
Stay on the ball there. Fabio Cannavaro. No attempt whatsoever to play the ball. Free kick. Gilardino. Tony!
Another shot blocked by the keeper.
They must be wondering what they have to do to beat this goalkeeper today. Cut out well.
Here's Perotta. Melbo. Pirlo.
Another throw in here.
Wonderfully won there.
The defence have been left flat-footed. And the shot comes in. Remarkable goal! They're in such a commanding position. Truly world class.
They've looked very comfortable since scoring the second, and it wouldn't surprise me if we see even more goals.
Yes, thank you, Trevor. So it's 3-0.
But they may go looking for more goals here. Cut out the pass. What a through ball.
The cross takes a deflection off the defender, so corner is given. It's sailing across the face of goal. Not a bad effort there, but not accurate enough to be threatening.
That was an awful pass.
Took him out, gives away a free kick. And that's a yellow card for him. Maybe a harsh decision, it would seem. But he didn't get the ball, and that's what matters to the referee. Great interception to break that one up. And Wilhelmsen. And Svensson. Ibrahimović.
He doesn't catch it, but takes no chances by punching it clear. It's a corner.
They'll battle for this in the middle.
Here's a chance to whip it in.
Nielsen. Chaps it neatly. Stopped him well there.
We're into the final quarter of an hour.
Don't give it away there. Ball not given away here. Camoranesi. De Rossi.
The keeper comes and collects it.
And Lucic. Lienberg. And Ibrahimović. Will he find space for a shot? Ibrahimović.
Plenty of options for a cross.
And Svensson.
Well dealt with by the keeper.
Zambrotta.
Ardo. We're into the last 5 minutes. Can they stay in control and book a place in the final? Down the line. Knocks it back to the keeper.
Here's Lucic. A minimum of 2 minutes to be played for stoppages.
Oh, it's got through.
Neatly done. Really dealt with that threat. Tony.
The break is on. Breaking through.
Del Piero.
The keeper didn't hang back, came forward and made the ball his.
And Lienberg. The ref ends the game, and a huge roar from the crowd. They are into the final.
So, Trevor, your thoughts?
It was an entertaining game, full of attacking football. Let's hope to see more of the same from both sides in the future.
And that closes our coverage this afternoon. My thanks to co-presenter Trevor Brooking.
It's been a pleasure.
And from us both, good afternoon. Welcome to this afternoon's game with your commentators Peter Brackley and Trevor Brooking.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure to be here watching these two fight it out this afternoon. Here we go.
And this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Just listen to the crowd here, anticipating the final between these two great sides. No matter how many finals I commentate on, the atmosphere surrounding them never fails to get the old blood pumping.
And there's the kick-off to what surely will be a thrilling final. Let's see what kind of match these two teams can produce. Here's Melbourne. Lucic. Here's Wilhelmsen. The right-hand channel is an option. Got the all-important touch on the ball there. They win possession. And Edmund. Nice work to keep possession too. Another throw in. Can he find a free man? Gary Neville. He continues his run down the right. Ball one, good defending there. And Ferdinand. Good work to keep the ball. Ashley Cole dashes along the left side flank. Still with possession. They can attack from here. What will he do from here? Larson blocked out there, off the defender. It's into the middle. They're defending well, very well indeed. Lampard. That was predictable. Can he keep it going? Nice through ball. Is there room for a shot? Larson. Oh, how many times do we see this happen? He's hoofed it way, way over.
The goalkeeper will be asking questions of his defence for letting that happen.
Gerrard. Here's Lampard. Owen. Keeps the ball in a very promising position. Slip through the gap. Good attacking pressure there. Throw in a good area. Gerrard! Not a bad shot, but it's over.
He knows that you have to keep making chances on goal. Unfortunately, that wasn't accurate enough.
Melbourne. Here's Lucic. Larson. Joe Cole. And Rooney. He dribbles out to the right.
Oh, that's a great through ball.
Larson. Almost 30 minutes gone. Joe Cole. Owen. He goes on himself.
Had the ball now. And Ljungberg.
He's attacking the left-hand side of the area. Trouble for the defence from the left. It's a corner. Good chance here.
Lays it on the ground. And Edman.
It was the through ball that set the move up on the left.
Anders Svensson. Caught in possession. Chance here.
Clear. And coming forward, the keeper collects the ball.
Here's Lucic.
Down the right flank.
Larsen. Can he conjure up here? Anders Svensson. Oh, was he brought down illegally then? No, referee says play on. Gerrard.
The keeper didn't hang back, came forward and made the ball his.
Here's Lucic. And Anders Svensson. Here's Ibrahimović. Here's Anders Svensson.
He could swing it in here.
Brought an end to the attack. Slides a great ball through. Nice through ball to the wing.
This looks like a chance here.
Joe Cole.
The keeper has been kept busy today.
They've had a few decent attempts, but the keeper's been too good today.
There's the whistle for the end of the first half. And both managers with plenty to mull over here in preparing their half-time team talks.
So, Trevor, what's your take on the game so far?
Well, the fans are looking a bit frustrated, Peter. Their team are playing well, but can't take advantage in front of goal. I can hear the manager's words right now. Put the ball in the back of the net.
So it's 0-0. Let's hope for a goal or two in the second half.
Second half then gets underway. Let's hope for another 45 minutes of entertaining football here.
Neither manager has seen fit to make any substitutions.
Worked really hard to get the ball back then. Ibrahimović.
Another shot blocked by the keeper.
They must be wondering what they have to do to beat this goalkeeper today.
And Beckham. Owen. Showed his defensive quality there.
He's looking for support.
Ljungberg.
The keeper decides the best option is to punch it, and out it goes for the corner.
They played it short. Read that well. Here's Owen.
Play surges forward. He's on the rampage. It looks like he'll go for a cross. He continues his run down the left.
Ibrahimović. Sends the ball wide. Can he find the space?
We're into the last 30 minutes of the game. Gerrard. And Owen. Dealt with that threat well. Gets the ball, slack defending. He could swing it in here. Decent cross there. Can they keep defending like that? Just needs a yard. Beckham. And that's closer to the left corner flag.
I think he knew what he was doing, but just couldn't pull it off.
Here's Melbourne. Here's Ashley Cole. Gerrard. Foul there. Free kick given. Lampard. Here's Rooney. Will this be a goal? Really stopped in his tracks there. Neatly threaded ball.
The break is on.
Real chance here.
The defender does well under pressure there. Knocks it out for a corner.
Plays it into feet. Wilhelmsen. Here's Owen. Lampard.
Approaching the last 15 minutes of the game.
Stay on the ball there. Well worked to win possession. Turns defence into attack there.
Rather than wait on his line, the goalkeeper decided to come out and pick it up.
And Lampard.
No, it's been cut out.
Ibrahimović. Wins possession to stop the attack.
Breaking out of defence well here.
Nicely won there. The attack came to nothing. And Ibrahimović. What will he do now? Stop the attack well. They give away possession. Lampard. And Beckham. Here's Gerrard.
He dribbles out to the right.
Chance for a good cross here.
Just dived in there. Free kick given. Yellow card. Well, I must say that does seem a little harsh, but he was nowhere near the ball, so maybe the right decision really by the referee.
They could score the opener with this free kick.
Hit on it! He took it so well! They've conceded a goal at a crucial time in the game. That has been coming for a long while now.
For so long the game had 0-0 written all over it, but that goal has brought it to life, and not a moment too soon. They somehow managed to contain the opposition's attack, but they've given the goal away, Trevor, at last.
Well, they shouldn't let themselves down here. They have to reorganise and try giving 110% from here.
No way through.
Edmund.
That was all set up by the through ball. A good delivery needed here.
Will he put it away? Ibrahimović! A magnificent goal! It's a valuable equaliser. In injury time. Absolutely magnificent.
The manager must be a very relieved man, Trevor. What a match we have now.
Peter, this really opens the game up, with not much time left to settle it.
They've tied it up. This is going to make it interesting now. It's a super jinking run.
Took him out. Free kick given. He's off. It's his second yellow, and no complaints really as he heads off for the dressing room. Here's the cross. To the man in space. Free kick conceded in a promising position here.
Who will take it? The keeper makes the stop.
Well, the keeper couldn't catch it, but punched it to safety and out for a corner now.
Can they squeeze it in?
Pass went astray. With neither side able to get a winning goal, the scores are level after 90 minutes. Stand by now for extra time.
They finally managed an equaliser that their efforts really deserve, Trevor.
Well, that's what happens when you keep plugging away.
The first period of extra time is underway. Do you think they deserve that equaliser, Trevor?
Absolutely. A defeat would have been very cruel.
He's carried the ball forward. They're in possession, down the left wing.
Completely mistimed his challenge then. Gave away a free kick. And that's a yellow card for him. Maybe a harsh decision, it would seem. But he didn't get the ball, and that's what matters to the referee.
He wants a chance for a good delivery.
Ljungberg.
It was a tricky shot, but the keeper handled it well.
The height was right, but there was not enough power in the shot.
Here's Bridge.
Genus.
Lampard.
Crouch. And it's given to the keeper. It's been cleared. Crouch.
Just caught offside there. He got him round the back, but the assistant referee had his flag up.
Down the left.
The right back's got to stay alert.
Anders Svensson.
Into the gloves of the keeper.
And Gary Neville. Good pass. Into the box.
That's behind the goal by the keeper. That'll be a corner. To the target in the middle. It's come back off the post.
Will he test the keeper?
He punches it clear.
Oh, it's in! What a goal! They turned it around, and now they have the momentum.
That was his second goal of the game.
You know, I wouldn't rule out a hat-trick the way he's shaping up.
It was such a good shot, wasn't it, Trevor?
That was a gem, Peter.
They are in front. Can they add another and put the result beyond doubt?
Stopped him well there. Gerrard.
Well, it's into the right area. Great vision.
Owen!
Good defending.
Not a good challenge at all. Free kick for him.
And that's the end of the first half of extra time. So we've had the first 15 minutes of extra time. Still we're no closer to knowing who's going to go on to win this extraordinary game.
Well, it's been such a good game.
So can we find a winner right at the death? Both teams are rather cancelling each other out. Doesn't manage to get that one through. Hansen. Runs with the ball towards the left flank.
Can he put it away? Can he find half a yard here? Ljungberg. A brilliant finish. They are in total control. Right after the start of the second period of extra time.
And he puts it away with his right.
When they're in this kind of form, they really are irresistible.
Two goals up, 3-1 now. Here's Lampard.
That was a poor pass.
Here's Anders Svensson. Offside flag raised. He was just in an offside position then, so free kick to the opposition. And Bridge.
Genus.
Here's Bridge. In the right place at the right time. Step through the gap. Wins it in a good attacking position here. Ibrahimović. It's in. Brilliant. That puts them firmly in command. Just before the end of the second period of extra time. A hat-trick.
What an incredible all-round performance.
It was such a good shot, wasn't it, Trevor?
A superb shot.
4-1 can seam us safely, but no room for complacency yet.
Looking for support now.
Safely stopped by the keeper.
Anders Svensson. Here's Ljungberg. Ibrahimović. A mistimed lunge gives away a free kick. He's off. At first viewing, it didn't seem that bad a tackle, really. Lookable offence maybe, but the referee has produced a red card here.
He has 3 targets in the box. Angled in towards goal.
The ref blows his whistle and the match is all over. And there we have it, they are the cup champions. They've finally done it here today to the delight of their manager and more significantly their fans, who I'm sure will be celebrating this victory for a long, long time to come.
They pick up the title. You remember this day forever wherever you are today. They are the champions.
It's always good to see such a hard-fought match, and especially when it decides the championship. Look at those celebrations. That just shows you what winning the title means to the players.